Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Let me discuss the project about compression of hyperspectral images using discrete wavelet transform and Tucker decomposition. In this paper, we propose the compression of hyperspectral images has recently become a very attractive issue for remote sensing applications because of their volumetric data. In this paper, an efficient method for hyperspectral image compression is presented. The proposed algorithm based on discrete wavelet transform and Tucker decomposition explains both the spectral and the spatial information in the images. The core idea behind our proposed technique is to apply Tucker decomposition on the discrete wavelet transform coefficients of spectral bands of hyperspectral images. We use DWT to effectively separate hyperspectral images into different sub-images and Tucker decomposition to efficiently compact the energy of sub-images. Then we also use adaptive Huffman coding for coding the significant element. We also the Huffman coding for coding the significant element. Arithmetic coding is a variable length lossless coding. The block diagram of our project. First, we will load the input hyperspectral images. Then next, 2DWT. 2DWT is the discrete wavelet transform is applied to each spectral band of the hyperspectral images in order to obtain the 4 sub-images for approximate horizontal, vertical and diagonal. The next one is Tucker decomposition. Tucker decomposition algorithm is applied to the 4 tensors. For each tensor, the sizes of core tensor then is selected manually. The approximate tensor has the lowest frequency component containing most of the wavelet coefficient energy, so the values of were set higher than these of their tensors. The values of the for the diagonal tensor which contains the diagonal informations were also get higher than the and values of horizontal and vertical tensors. The next one is Huffman encoding. Huffman coding is divided a image up to 8x8 blocks. Each block is a symbol to be coded. Compute adaptive Huffman coded for set of blocks. Encode blocks accordingly. The next one is reconstruction. Decode inverse DWT. The transmitted or decoded and calculated the inverse to DWT discrete wavelet transform to reconstruct the images. Then finally compression ratio is calculated in this process. Now let's see about the execution part. I am having HSI main.m file. Then select the file, right click, run file. Here we have to select the input image. Then HSI images is the hyperspectral images has recently became a very attractive issue for remote sensing. Then this is totally band 1, then band 2, then this is DWT is updated to the band 3, then the approximate horizontal, vertical and diagonal process. Then first of all, HSI images. HSI images is hyperspectral images. There are 2 types of redundancy in hyperspectral images, spatial and spectral images. Here the spectral correlations is generally but not always stronger than spatial correlation. Several compression methods have recently been proposed which can be classified into 2 main types, lossless and lossy compression methods. Lossless compression can only provide limited compression ratios and the maximum achievable order in around 3 types. This is ratio for compression process. The next one is DWT. DWT is discrete wavelet transform. Discrete wavelet transform has successfully been used in many image processing applications including noise reduction, edge reduction and compression. In it, the DWT is an efficient decomposition of signals into lower resolution and details. From the deterministic image processing point of view, DWT may be viewed as successive low pass and high pass filtering of the discrete time domain signal. At each level, the high pass filter produces detailed informations, horizontal, vertical, diagonal and approximate information, while the low pass filter associated with the scaling functions produces the approximated informations. We apply a 2-dimensional DWT to each band of hyperspectral images. This is the approximate, then horizontal, diagonal and vertical. Then this one is compression ratio. Compression ratio for quality metric analysis, then PSNR value and band index value. Then compression ratio is very useful to this. Compare the proposed method with the best known technologies such as the 3D SPIC algorithms and both PCA and JPEG algorithms. Our experimental results over the two most used hyperspectral images demonstrate and confirm the effectiveness of our algorithm in providing a much smaller MSE value for the desired set of compression ratios, especially when the compression ratio is selected higher than 160. In this case, the performance of the proposed algorithm is significantly better than the other techniques. The proposed method also decreases the pixel-based supervised classification accuracy. This is accuracy calculated for quality metric analysis, then PSNR value, then bandbox value. The next one is this is final output for compressed images. This compression ratio is very useful to this. Simultaneously is alternatively several tensor decomposition have been introduced. In one of the most popular tensor decomposition is the Tucker decomposition, which has been used for the compression of hyperspectral images. Tucker decomposition allows the selection of any values for each dimension of the core tensor, which will be defined as in the next section, and helps to obtain a higher compression ratio. We propose a new hyperspectral images compression algorithm based on the discrete wavelet transform and Tucker decomposition. Applying 2 DWT to each spectral band will take care of first stage compression by using the wavelet. Next, Tucker decomposition is applied to the 4 wavelets of images of the hyperspectral images in order to achieve more compression ratios. Finally, Huffman coding is used for coding the elements of the core tensors. Advantages of proposed method: in sources is encoded in real time. Then adaptive automatic coding is an technique. It permits building the code as the symbols are being transmitted, having no initial knowledge of source distribution. That allows one pass encoding and adaptation to changing conditions in data. The benefits of one pass procedure is that the source can be encoded in real time, though it becomes more sensitive to transformation errors since just a single loss runs the while code. Finally, we introduce a new method for hyperspectral images compression by using DWT and DT Tucker decomposition. This is carried out by reducing the sizes of 3D tensors computed from 4 wavelets of images of the spectral bands of hyperspectral images. The performance of the proposed algorithm on AVIR datasets and following results of DWT and Tucker decompositions achieves higher SNR value. SNR means signal to noise ratio in comparison with signal noise ratios for comparison with different signal analysis process. Then the 4 wavelets of images DWT and DT achieves higher SNR values. Then the proposed algorithm achieves a better pixel based classification accuracy. Thank you.